the Marxists that have infiltrated your government and the Islamists that are coming to your country. And when they combine together, they both agree on one thing. They have huge disagreements on a lot. They hate the West, and they want to see it mission.
It is what I call the red, which is Marxism, and then the green axis. And we don't talk about the green axis enough. It is a mixture of Marxism and Mohammedism. Mohammedism, otherwise known as Islam. Now, needless to say, we all know one or two or three good neighborly Muslims, right? I know some in Phoenix, Arizona. It's not an indictment of them. The bigger question, though, is what happens when you import tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of this foreign ideology? And out of all the different backgrounds, the one ideology that has the worst track record of assimilating with the United States of America, it's Islam.
All right. So he's telling the truth there. Marxism and Islamism are not the same ideology. Marxism is atheist and materialist, and Islamism is religious and political. But historically, they have repeatedly formed alliances around shared enemies: the West, capitalism, Israel, nationalism, and traditional liberal democracy. So that's why they come together, you know, in the way that we're seeing. Shelley, what are your thoughts about what he just said?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what it is. That's basically what it is. And when you do that, as different as they may be, as differing as they are with each other, their goal is to take out the West, the Western values, the Western historical Judeo-Christian liberal values that we have all been founded on in the West. And the people of the West, Britain is kind of experiencing this. They're in this little fuzziness. They're not sure which way to go. Germany has certainly experienced it. Okay. And now it's on our shores, to our utter dismay, but we should not be surprised because it's already here and they're already making their way in. Not only are they here, we let most of them in. We let a lot of them in, okay? Legally and illegally. We let a lot of them in. You know, this idea of compassionate, I think it was George Bush, this compassionate conservatism, if you will. So we let them in and we did not vet them. We thought just by them saying, I want to come to America, I'm escaping whatever kind of problems in my own country. Come here, everybody come in. No, we did this to our own demise. And now we're starting to reap what their values really are and what they really want to do. And they want to destroy us. That's what they want to do. Believe it. Don't believe my word. Go look around the country, read up about what's going on. Do it for yourself. But they want to destroy us.
Yeah. Nicole, what are your thoughts on what Charlie Kirk said there about this connection between Islamists and Marxism?
So, you know, Democrats always talk about intersectionality, where things meet and what happens in the crossroads of things. And when you think about what happens at the crossroads of this, I don't want to say Muslim, but Islamist, where it meets up with Marxism, and then you sprinkle on a little bit of socialism on top of it, and you throw on a man, damn it, smiling like a damn Chester cat. It makes it look like it's something new and fresh and exciting and sexy, especially if you don't have any basis of knowledge to know that this is evil personified. They want our freedom. They don't like that you're free. They don't like that you can speak your mind. They don't like that you as a woman, me and you, KJ, got a shoulder out. We'd be stoned to death. We would not fight them to my death, make no mistake, but they try their best to stone us, right? You couldn't have on a little rouge. You couldn't have on a lipstick. Everything that makes us feel free as Americans, they hate. But they don't hate it enough not to come here to infiltrate our country, to pretend like they absorbed our values. We're just looking for a better life. Then when they get to a voting mass, think Dearborn, Michigan, the very first thing they do is they start implementing their community standards because, you know, now they have political power. And we have suicidal empathy. This is what we have. No one wants to call them out because I'll be a racist. Can I tell you, call me a racist? They got to go. I don't care if they're naturalized. I don't care if they have a green card. I don't care if they had 25 kids on these shores. Them and them children have got to go. We have to defend our way of life. And if that makes me a Christian nationalist, any of these other ists, just it's me up and down, makes me no difference. One thing I will never stop being is that.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is more valuable to me than being called racist.
And let's talk about the historical reference that we're talking about, or an example of this alliance between Islamism and Marxism. Okay. And the cleanest example I can think of is the 1979 Iranian Revolution, the revolution that brought Ayatollah Khomeini, to power. It was not only an Islamist movement at first, it included a coalition of Islamists, secular liberals, nationalists, communists, and Islamist Marxists. They all united against the Shah. Okay, you guys can look this up in Britannica. It also notes that the opposition to the Shah included both clergy favoring theocracy and far left interests such as communists. That's a great example of what Charlie Kirk was talking about. All right, so we're not pulling this stuff out of thin air. This happened in history, and we're seeing it play out today. Okay, folks.